And we're here. Hey guys, so I'm the only one in not fully suited up.
This is embarrassing for you.
This is a little embarrassing. I'm feeling exposed. A little like, should I just like I don't know. Dude, I feel like
Naked?
Well, let me help you
oh, okay.
by saying that in the previous videos that we've done, we talked a lot about like, hey, you're gonna have to suffer.
Oh.
Hey, what happens if you want to trim in your clone, you want to bring it to your height, you want to make sure it's sleek and narrow, and so Brian and I did a lot of trimming down, and then you referenced, you said, well, hey, like for some people, they have to add more material. And so how do you do that and make it look proportional? I think you've knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, so some of us and myself included are a little thicker boys. How do we
THICC, thick.
thick boys? We're thick boys. So we need a little more room. These kits from Imperial Surplus are meant for 5'9" and above, about I want to say like a size 34 waist, like pant size, and it's like some skinny boys. You know what I mean? I get a lot of questions of, hey Greg, how do you extend your armor? How do you like make it bigger? There's a right way to do it, and obviously some wrong ways to do it. It's very dark.
It'll be fine.
Okay. I'll be quite open. My weight ranges from about like when I'm in shape and good, about 200 to, I've done it when I was at my biggest was like 250.
Shut up.
Dude, I was a big boy, but
Greg,
it was doable.
That's crazy that you have been so strict with your diet in the past that you can just shed it when you wanna. You're like, I want to be skinny now.
Well, it took me like a year, but yeah, I got you.
In Michael time, it was instant. I don't notice.
You should pay more attention.
But the armor is customizable
Yeah.
and to fit your body shape. And no matter what shape you are, you can adjust it up or down to fit your body in a clean way.
So the kit is made for kind of a certain size range, but you can make it so it's obviously fits you with some modifications. So I'll kind of be showing you some of those today as I suit up. If you've seen the last previous videos with Captain Rex and Commander Rex, whatever you want to call him, and Captain Vaughn, they start up with the diaper as well. The way I do it, I start with the diaper. I have markers where I want my Velcro attached on my thighs inside. So what I do is before I put this on, I attach the same setup with the strap, the Velcro strap from here. You can kind of see it, not really, from here to here, and I have like a mark blocked off right here inside. So I'll attach it, and I'll have the thighs as well as the cod already attached together, and I'll put them on like shorts.
That's fascinating to me.
So it's exactly in the right spot you want
right spot every time.
It's cool.
Again, I have a position. You see like the proportions. It's a little off.
Well, we talked about how mine, like if it's off, like it's something that really bothers me in photos. You're like, it's like 2 inches off. How did I not notice? When you're wearing full armor, it's hard to tell, dude.
And you can see, like I might have thrown it on a little too quick. You can see there's a little bit of extra space on this side than this side.
Call that a discrepancy.
Yes. So that's a good thing to like pay attention to. I can see it now. Usually when we get dressed, we're like, hey, look at this. Or what's off. So normally I would adjust this. I'm not going to do it now because we're
rolling.
So next piece is the shins, which, as we've already discussed, is clamshells based, which I have black Velcro. I'm so sorry. Outside is seamless, and I got some good seams, dude.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I got some good seams.
Walk it towards the main.
Side? Side is brighter.
I can do side.
But you see, this was a whole set. This looked like this. It would have like this before I bonded it. You can see this is completely smooth. And then you do this side to the upper.
That's really impressive.
And you didn't have to size these up or down.
These ones,
he doesn't have to do anything.
These ones I didn't alter at all. These ones are fine. I have some pretty big calves, and there's a lot of space in there. So people are like, oh, I have big calves. I'm not sure, dude. You can get it in there. There's a lot of space, dude. So let's toss
At the end of the day, it is plastic and it can be modified.
Talking a lot about having big calves,
like a good
being
balance.
thick. I don't have any of that, and you're just making me feel like I'm missing out.
You want to talk about your knee pad special?
So actually, I have knee pads. Can you see them?
You can see them a little bit.
Here, I'll quit to the side.
You can kind of see I have them right here. So I bought like knee pads. They're kind of like, I guess you would say like These aren't. I mean, that would work.
They're like the sport, like hexagon
like
pattern one,
hexagon
like
patterns.
pattern.
Yeah, they're the honeycomb. So I do is what I like to use those for is they actually keep my. I don't have any foam in here. These guys have some. Do you have some foam in here?
I do, Dad.
He has foam.
Yes.
He has foam. I don't have any foam. I got thicker thighs. I'm a thick boy. CC. So because of that, I didn't want to add foam to kind of make it harder for me to get them on and off.
Oh, we've been on this shot for a while.
It's cool. So I added the knee thing. So what it does is that it gets tight around the knees, so it keeps them in place. So instead of free floating, I would have this would be all over the place.
And there's a lot of clones that actually do that. I haven't tried it. I'd like to probably at some point in time, and I have knee pads like that. I should probably give it a go.
Knee pads. Get yourself a shoehorn. Brian used like a baby one like this big.
It was from my Stormtrooper. I was struggling.
This is good content right here. This is Brian's. This is mine. Payless. Oh, Payless is out of business.
Shoehorn.
This is like $1.
I
So
don't have one.
shoes. Can't see
Let me
it.
see if I can. Yo, I'm gonna get these camera angles eventually. Boop. Still can't see it.
Can't really see
It's a
it.
shoehorn. He's putting shoes on. We know what he's doing.
Oh, I lost it.
We already talked about shoes.
It's pretty impressive.
Depending on which order you watch these in, they're just nursing shoes. Greg, because he has a shock trooper, they're supposed to have red shoes. He paints his red.
They do a great job painting it red too.
They do. They are not. The paint is not cracking or anything.
Yeah, these I don't know. Oh, you know what I did? So for the shoes, they have like a little bit of wax top coat on the vinyl, whatever pleather, whatever it is. I sanded it.
Oh,
So I took
sanded
I took a little like sanding
I've heard people
sponge.
use that nail polish remover stuff, acetone.
I added acetone, rubbed it in, and then I sanded it off.
So you lied.
Yes.
I just put spray paint on.
Interesting.
They
It's
do
just
that.
look. It's fine. I just think it's funny that you said you sanded it, and then when I said acetone, you said I did that.
Yeah, I forgot, dude. It's been a while.
I'm just
Doesn't remind
curious as to how many other lies you've been telling our viewers.
A lot.
Are you really thick?
I might be CK.
How are we to know?
You good?
I'm here, dude.
So we talked about the ab plate. This is where I can kind of go into the extensions part of it, because this is, if you look at Michael, you can see mine's a little wider,
We call it thicker.
thicker. So what I did is I took the normal thing where it connects right here, and it's like this little gap, and you just connect it, and yeah, look at that comparison. So what I did, I'll go in. Which one is better light? This one?
No, that's fine. Just walk forward. That's great light there. Oh yeah.
So what we did was he added the extra piece of ABS in between there.
So there's ABS plastic, which is what these kits are made out of. ABS stands for Always Be Skinny. And he added that extension, which is contradictory to itself. But he does it seamlessly. Now look at the other side of that, where the outside that the humans see, and obviously you've been wearing the butts off of it. It looks great. Look at that. That is hard / not possible to see.
But it's not that complicated at the end of the day. It is super simple to extend this armor.
I'm going to give him a little bit of credit.
Well, finishing it is a different story, but extending it is not very difficult.
Right there, the overlapping plastic. You kind of see it. I'm not sure.
You can see it easy, bro. Okay. Yeah, 100%.
You add a little bit of. I guess I can come back to a little bit of extra room. Kind of gives you room to breathe. So you do the same thing with this. If you look here, can you get the side?
Yeah, bro.
Look there.
Yum, yum, yum.
You can see, no, thick boy.
You look great.
You can see where I extended it.
He said you can see where I extended it. So that's about a ½ an inch on each side.
Yeah. So depending, obviously, you gotta measure yourself out. You know,
Measure yourself out.
see what works. See what works for you. How, depending how big you are. Don't worry about it. I mean, if you need longer extensions, just do it. I actually cut this down from when I was a bigger boy. When I was 250. So it's possible to do it longer and still look proportionate. You might look a little wonky from the side, but once you stand front, nobody notices.
Yo, what is it about the inner thigh of a clone trooper that is just like such a... It's kind of lewd, man.
Other side, Brian. Other side, Brian.
All right, he's going to get there. See, we've already done 2 suit-ups, so at this point, we're kind of having fun with it.
Yeah.
So you really should watch them in order.
Yeah.
Start with Captain Vaughn. But I will say too, when you're trying all these things, blue tape is your friend. Like tape it together.
Well, I mean, I don't like to be colorist. I might get red tape.
It could be tan tape, whatever
Sure,
color
yeah,
tape.
that's true.
But it's you use some tape, kind of tape it to where you want it to do it. Try it on, see how it fits. It's kind of like like I said last one, measure 3 times, cut once.
Yep. So you have the ab plate, which we talked about. Cut it in half again. We seam there, and we have the back connection plate.
I'm madly in love with this process.
So shove it on. I need help sometimes with these.
Oh, that's weird.
Shut up. I am not the most independent suit up.
Neither am I.
So I have the elastic strap. I attach the elastic strap to the Velcro inside so it doesn't get all looping.
They can clearly see that.
Mainly is I can't see the back. Can't get the back.
Well, here, Brian's can get you. I'd rather not help, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Cool.
Am I chunky? Am I too chunky for it? Just shove it down.
Brian, Greg, you got room to grow.
Yeah, you're fine, Greg. You're good.
So one thing to note, what I like is always this little line right here. Can we do the what?
Look ready for order 66.
You'll get it. Nope.
I did that one. That's it.
No, this
That's it. That's it.
There we go. This should be the center.
I'm the worst. So I do want to point something out, Greg.
Point it out.
You look thin like we do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is you and I take photos a lot, and now we're obviously different heights, so normally I'll kind of cheat down a little bit and pose up
Yeah.
because they're clones. They're the same height. You look as skinny as I look.
Yeah.
And that's rad that
And-
you've
and
been
it's-
able to knock that out of the park.
And it goes right to where it's a girdle, dude. This is compressing. This is keeping everything in. This is thinning me out, which I'm fine with.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Great
It
job,
is-
Greg.
So we got
Thanks so much for watching the suit up video.
All right.
Same neck seal. So we talk about this a lot. The neck seal, it is such an essential part, only made by Imperial Surplus. You're not going to find neck seals like this anywhere else.
Now, I think one difference is I keep my biceps on, or the shoulders on.
You're one and done, dude.
like-
And that's
I
because
usually
you have
do
the
the same
two-piece. You have the two-piece clamshell chest and
Yes. So done with that. Some
back. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I
dude.
won't even start with that. I can just cut that off.
How do you like to do yours? I don't know. Everyone gets
Same
suited
way.
up different.
So again, we have the clamshell with the Velcro on the front. It's glued in the back.
And if you
It's
skip
just gonna-
the rec suit up, you'll understand.
That's basically what it is.
You won't understand. I'll explain it to you. Cut your armor like that because you're going to break these middle joints within 10 troops. Shattered.
And in regards to extending, same process. So if you were extending anything on this, I would actually do it. Hold that. I would do it on the front piece. So the back piece, assemble as is, as you would normally instruct to assemble it with the glue points, the Velcro points. This is where you want to extend it. So if you have, again, if you extended this, you're going to extend this, and you're going to extend the chest. That's the kind of the process. So 3-point extensions. So if you're bigger like me, had to extend the cod so it fit around your waist. You had to extend the abs so it fit in this correctly. And then if this wasn't extended, it wouldn't fit over this correctly. So, go ahead.
I was just going to say bingo, baby.
Yeah.
Bingo.
So you got to extend this. So what I do is I extend this half of the chest, or the chest and back, whatever. And what you do is you're going to want to extend here.
No, you're going to want to extend here.
This plastic piece.
This plastic piece.
So have this come out,
Have that come out.
and then on this side,
They can totally hear you. And then on this side,
put another one. So
yeah,
it's kind of like you're going to have a little
It-
piece here. And
it needs to be symmetrical on
Yeah.
both sides because if it's not, the chest pieces aren't going to join properly.
Yeah.
So, like we said, tape is your friend. Practice, try it, make sure that it's correct before you start cutting where you're going to need to rework.
This is where you want to extend. This spot right here.
Also, I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody watching this video who's already made Commander Fox comments or I hate Coruscant Guard comments. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. We're really stoked with your original content and comments. Haven't heard them before.
I've heard them too much.
This isn't Fox, by the way.
I've never seen.
Yeah, you don't understand.
For real though, you guys knock it off with those comments. It's just killing me. I've just had it.
Grab here.
Fix this one.
So Greg talked about, like being a thick boy, which there's some jealousy in me for not having those sorts of tree trunk legs. But if you see, that dude looks proportional. He looks like a clone trooper. And that's something you don't see a lot with these kits that are put together without caution to making it proportional. It just kind of hugs you in places it shouldn't hug you, expands in places it shouldn't. When you take care and you really like focus on how you put together your armor, knowing your body size, knowing your body type, it's gonna make it look a lot better.
And hopefully, too, people watch all 3 of the suit up videos we done and pick a little bit from each one, little bits and details.
I mean, there's details like
I'm hasty and tall. Brian is very thoughtful and tall.
I have very different gloves too. Mine are glove liners, so they're actually for like cold weather liners. So they're additional gloves. So they don't, there's no cookie waiter, cookie cutter, cookie cutter.
Cookie waiters.
Cookie waiters. There's no cookie cut way to do this.
like
It's just make it work, however it works, whatever works for you.
There's no right or wrong way, really.
And this
You
is
need
the
black
forearm.
gloves.
Mark, you want to explain the forearm?
The forearm is
The
what you
floating
wear on
foam.
your forearm. No, I'm kidding. So the comm piece is what we talked about on my armor, where if you just glue it directly to the plastic, it's going to start to bow and crack. So what Greg did is he put foam underneath that comm pad and then glued the foam on. So it's not a perfectly closed seal, but I will tell you it looks a whole heck of a lot better than mine.
7 feet away.
Dude, it's perfect.
And it has room to flex.
Room to flex, so don't glue the comm pad directly to the forearm or you're going to have cracking issues like you saw in my video. You live and you learn.
Greg's undersuit smells exceptionally well. Oh, hey, sorry. Good soldiers follow orders.
Don't stab me.
Dun, dun, da, 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 dun. Greg's got the
I got
straps
the-
on his hands, and boom, he is suited up.
Mine are a little loose, but whatever. Don't care.
Greg, I will say you look exceptionally proportional today. We're at about 30 minutes on this one.
Yeah, it's good. I had a little more to explain. I mean, you can see the thickness a little bit different. This shoulder's a little high, but whatever.
Resin cast, same thing as always.
You can see the helmet difference. The go to this one is more light. The inside, the helmet, the padding is different.
The padding is different. We're
can
like
hear
the
you,
same
Greg.
And
difference.
there's my fans. If anybody needs fan placement,
Greg, the comment section is going to be full of your fans.
thank you.
Hey!
And that is a Coruscant guard.
Ready to do the Emperor's bidding.
Let's not forget about all the heroic things they did. I mean, wasn't it Coruscant guards who gave their life to protect Padme on Thorne's final stand?
Very true.
I mean, but you guys got to stop roasting these red boys. They are heroes. And yeah, they turned bad, but so did all of the other clones. Stop it.
We all did. Who didn't die? Oh, I died. Captain Vaughn died.
Anyways, yeah, actually, yeah, when you look at the group of us, Greg, you are the only one that did bad, but it's fine.
Which is kind of fitting, actually.
It is fitting. Greg, you look great. And what else is fitting but this armor? Greg, great job on being proportional. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. We are all reachable through the links down below on our socials. Imperial Surplus is going to be in the links down below and any other accessories that we talked about in this video. Leave requests if you want to see us do stuff. I mean, we're building more stuff. We're working on sort of tutorials. So hang tight. We'll get those out. Thanks for subscribing. If you're new here, we do a podcast every single week. We have a ton of fun. This is our set. Chances are you've seen it at one point or another in something, maybe TikTok. But if you like what we do, we're here. Excited to talk to you guys. Thanks for watching.
I feel like we should give him a group shot with the helmets on.
Okay, we'll give him a group shot.
Can I take this off now?
No!
Putting our helmets on.
You gotta wait.
I can't hear you.
Stand there like a good soldier. Captain? Commander? Whatever it is you're calling me.
Oh, shoulders. Can you fix my shoulders? My shoulders look off.
Huh?
Shoulders look off.
You're fine. Here. Screenshot that. Here, wait. Do you think people are watching still? Maybe. Okay.
Wait, are we recording?
Yes. Is this thing on? Bye. Okay. Bye, everybody.